The next activity that we did was about my best day ever. Now, the reason for this is that it's getting children to actually write more and think more about what they want in life. So it's gearing towards more or less your goal setting. It's very hard when you're very young to actually do goal setting. And a lot of it is influenced by parents, society, teacher, what you should be doing. But I really wanted the children to just go free and think about whatever it is that they want to do. And not only that, but how many times do we as adults wake up thinking about the things that we don't want? For example, this is due, that needs to be done, or I have to do this and I have to do stuff. It's all the not very desirable things, and it just runs in your mind constantly. So it's getting them to really break out of that and think about, even for adults, what do I want to happen? What would be my best day ever? And it's a great way to start the day, even if you are going to lie in bed and just ponder about things. This particular activity, if you want the children to be in very detailed from the time that they wake up, where they wake up, what they're doing, who is around them, what do they enjoy, etc., etc., you should probably be a person scribing, okay? Because then they can get really deep into it. But if your child or student is a little bit more, like, can write well, it's probably best that they do it. But the thing is that you have to really weigh up is your motivation to write a long story, even though it's the best day of their life, right? It can be a bit difficult. So you really have to weigh that up and think about it. But if possible, I would actually do the one-on-one. You be the scribe, and they actually can think more clearly and freely to do that. I think it was really beneficial. They might not see the real benefits at this point in time, but I could see that they had really unique ideas about what they want and what their perfect day would actually be. So would I do it again? Yes, absolutely, I would. And I think the more that they think about the things they want, the easier it is, right? So uncapped, right? This is where your imagination is allowed to go wild. You want to wake up at Disneyland Resort, whatever it is. You want to wake up at K-pop World. Sure, whatever, right? What are you wearing? Who are you with? So all those things, I think even as adults, we should really train ourselves not to create stories in our minds that are sad or bad, or that's in the past, because you know what you're doing? You're just making that same, it's like Groundhog Day, but in a bad way. The same thing is going to happen, right? So unless you can think more creatively and more positively and outside of the things that you've experienced in the past, well, guess what? You can't experience it. So that's it for me.